This is day 4 of our week-long Canadian road trip to some of BC's most beautiful spots. Today we're in Kelowna, Canada's most beautiful lakeside city, known for its wine, lakes, good weather and of course cider. Yesterday we spent the night in a glamping dome in Revelstoke after hiking to some incredible alpine lakes. If you're new here, hey, we're Dani and Brenna, a travel couple who have just started their journey on YouTube. Follow along.
Good morning from Revelstoke. This morning we woke up in our little dome that's right behind me. We checked into it last night and sat by this fire pit and had s'mores and wieners and did the whole camping, glamping shebang. This morning we are checking out of here and we are driving down to Kelowna, where we're gonna drink a load of wine, we're gonna see the lakes, we're gonna go to a kangaroo farm. I'm excited, but first, I hate to say it, but first coffee, because unfortunately we're a cliche. We need our coffee first. So I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna light up the stove, and I'm gonna make an instant coffee, and I'm gonna sit and enjoy this view. It's gonna be great.
Exciting news for today. We're heading to Kelowna. It's about a 2.5 hour drive. First, we're probably gonna end up back at Baguette because Brenna really wants a baguette. And I really want to try another one of their pastries. It was so damn good yesterday. You may remember the sticky bun.
Oh my God.
So let's have some coffee, wake up, and then get on with the day. So while we're waiting for the kettle to boil, I thought I'd tell you about my morning. Not very exciting. I went and had a shower in the communal shower hall. I hope this is clean. Someone else's butt crack's been in it. I'm fully clothed under here, so if someone else's butt crack has been in it, it's fine. I need to go to the shower room, but it's across the way. Right, anyway, bye. It's just a gorgeous morning. I woke up at 6. I don't know why. I literally have turned into an old woman now. Sun comes up, I'm up. I don't know. I'm old. Anyway, open the little curtains, drapes, whatever you want to call them. The view is absolutely stunning. It's been like cloudy for the last few days, or like at least some cloud. Not cloud in the sky today. Beautiful. Everything's really crisp too, where it's rained loads. I'm just feeling really grateful, you know. I'm having one of them moments where I just want to sit and go.
She's having one of them moments where she wants to just sit and go, and I'm shoving a camera in her face like, tell me about your morning.
And we're going to Kelowna today and I get to drink wine, so.
So we don't really have a plan for this morning, but so far the plan is we're gonna drink our coffee and then I'm definitely going back to La Baguette because we kind of stumbled across it yesterday. Our motel was next door and we ended up getting breakfast bagels.
That's a fresh bagel.
And we also bought a sticky bun, which we ate at Ava Lake and I claimed it was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. That's the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. It definitely was delicious. Maybe not the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. Basically, we're going back, okay? We're going back. I want some bread this time and I'm probably gonna get another pastry. So far that's our plan for the morning, is drink these coffees and go to La Baguette. I mean, when I tell you that sticky bun was good, I mean that sticky bun was good.
Chilly, isn't it? A bit chilly. Okay, so we're in the car, we're all loaded up, and we are now going to La Baguette. Not sure if we're gonna eat there, just buy a baguette. Probably gonna end up eating there. Probably gonna get a baguette. Probably gonna get a cake. Probably gonna get a coffee. Probably gonna spend all my money on baguettes. Only time will tell. We'll be there in about 10 minutes. Let's go find out.
They don't slice the bread before 12 though. We're gonna be there at like 10.
You don't need your baguette sliced.
All right. Oh yeah, it's a baguette. Nothing. Bye, glamping space. We're about 5 minutes away from Revelstoke town, which is where the baguette place is. So we're just driving along the highway. We'll be there in about 5 minutes. Also, I should probably mention that was our first ever time glamping. We've never stayed in one of them domes or anything before. The closest thing we've ever stayed in was a yurt, but that was in Mongolia, so it was more basic than like tent camping. So this was our first time glamping, so that was fun. After the very short drive from the glamping hut, we arrived here at La Baguette. And to be honest with you, without any hesitation, we looked at the patio and said we're eating breakfast here. So we went in, picked up a menu, and we both decided on some breakfast sandwiches. I'll give you a little bit more information about that in a minute. As you can see, we picked a lovely sunny spot in the patio and had some coffees. Oh, yeah, that's a really nice coffee. Excuse the hat. We've decided to sit in the sun because it's cold, and I've had to put the hat on. I can confirm that's good. Also, it was only $3.25 for a small garlic. That's very reasonably priced in my opinion. And it's good. And Danielle likes the cups. She says they're cute.
They are. I ordered Ollie's all-day breakfast. I think it's got a couple of eggs, some sausages, some jalapenos perhaps. I don't know why I'm eating like such an animal. I'm making myself feel sick. Also, if you were here yesterday, the same blob of mayonnaise ended up on my face from the bagel from here.
I got the Chipotle turkey club sandwich. I think it was like $12 or $13. It was with an orange wedge. Not sure about that. Oh,
That looks good.
it's not really a breakfast sandwich, but it's lunchtime. I love it. That's already? Oh, that's really good. The sauce is good, the bread is good, the cream, bacon. Oh man. That's good.
Sorry about all the blur in there, but let me just tell you, I don't think you wanted to have to see what I had to see inside Brenna's mouth there. It was a little bit much. Not sure why we've turned into animals. I promise we don't normally eat like that, I don't think. Maybe I'm learning something about us. Anyway, we haven't forgot about the baguette that we're going to buy and the sweet treat, so we're going to head in soon.
How was it?
So messy, but so delicious. And you can see what we pick up. There was so many options, and I wanted it all because I'm a greedy gal. Also, remember to tidy up your mess.
Are you going to get any pastries?
Yes.
Do you know what one?
Yes, blueberry matcha bun or something.
Blueberry matcha brioche.
That's the one.
I was eyeing up a particular baguette and we got it. I'm very happy. It was the best of the bunch. Whoa, look at that! Oh.
I believe it's a sourdough baguette.
Is it?
Yeah. Sounds crunchy.
Got a good crust, but a little gooey in the middle.
Alright, that's another 50 seconds of you eating. We're going to head towards Kelowna now. It's down the one again. We still haven't left the one. We live on the one all the way in Canmore. This is the fun thing about this road trip. It's just one road. We're just going to see what we see. And if I see a road sign that looks cool, we're just going to pull in.
Yeah. We're going to start driving. It's 2.5 hours to Kelowna, but we're probably going to stop at a few cool places on the way. So,
Let's go.
let's go.
Now that our bellies are absolutely stuffed with bread and deliciousness, it was time to get in the car and go to our next destination. Unfortunately, the worst part about road trips is having to keep buying gas, so here we are at the gas station. Please do excuse my hair, not really sure what's going on there. We filled up the tank and then we got on our merry little way. As you can see, the drive was absolutely beautiful and Brenna was feeling very chit-chatty. We admired the lakes as we drove along and then we saw some signs for a provincial park, so we pulled in. Okay, so we were driving down the road and we came off the one and went on the 97A and then we came across this beautiful lake that we've been following for a while. Then we saw a sign that said Mara Lake Provincial Park and it said there was picnic benches, toilets and a beach. So of course we had to stop. Hardly anyone here. Very peaceful. Very nice. Water's very clear. There's even little fishies in there. Yeah, it's really nice. After admiring the beautiful water for about half an hour and watching all the people floating around and feeling a bit jealous that we weren't floating around, we decided to get back in the car because, you know, we've got places to be. Brenna indulged in that bun a little bit earlier than expected, but, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Can't blame her. The smell was really good. And then we stopped off at our next fun stop of the day. So we were driving along the highway and there was all these signs to this place called the Log Barn. It said you could touch a goat's kids. It said you could have a banana milkshake. It said they sold jerky. It said they sold ice cream. And then we drove past and I saw it and I was like, I need to see what this is all about. We've now arrived and everyone seems to have children who's here. So I feel like the oldest weirdo here, but I did just see a really cute old couple go in. So now I'm feeling brave enough to go inside, so.
There's another old couple there, look.
Oh, fantastic. Even more old people. Right, let's get ready. Let's go in. You're not coming because I can't go through the shame of someone being like, you can't film in here. This is my old barn. So let's go. They do fruit pies.
Are we getting one?
Maybe. Let's go see. Let's go see what the offerings are. So this turned out to be actually a really fun stop.
Are those for me?
We were here for about half an hour, we moseyed around, we had our photos taken. We were basically big kids for 30 minutes. We admired the store. To be honest with you, all the produce looked a little like it had been there a while, so we didn't buy anything. But as you can see, we had lots of fun photo opportunities.
We bite, be careful. Is that what it said? Yeah. Which one of you bites?
All of the signs on the highway seemed to be fairly accurate, apart from the fact that the goats had kids. We were kind of upset that there were no baby goats, but it was still fun. There was a big bridge they walked over too, so that was nice. This was definitely our favourite part of the stop, petting all the animals, stroking that nice looking horse. What a delightful little stop. I would recommend.
Okay, well that was an interesting stop. There was a lot of different animals, goats and stuff. It was a bit strange.
To stretch your legs is nice. I'd probably get the ice cream. And there was some animals and you could buy some feed, but I didn't have any quarters, so that's a bit sad.
There was a lot of photo opportunities. Some of them quite funny, some of them not as much. It reminded me, we went to this place in South Dakota. It was called like Drug Mart or Drugstore. Or,
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact name of it. I'll put it in here somewhere. But it reminded me of that, but like a budget version. It was okay. There was some animals. It was a bit sad. Wool Drug, that was it. Wool Drug.
Now, the best part of the day, it was my turn to try the new bun. If you were here from yesterday, we had a honey sticky bun, and today we have a blueberry matcha sticky bun. And also, if you're wondering, I actually preferred yesterday's bun over this bun because there wasn't enough matcha in this bun for my liking.
Danielle just turned to me and was like, can you rip me a bit of that baguette off, please? So I'm going to rip her a bit of baguette off while she's driving.
So we just left the town of Vernon, we came up over a hill and then came down, and we've just come across this lake. I thought these blue lakes were only in the mountains. I didn't realise they were like this everywhere. It's like Gatorade blue. It's bloody beautiful. And this road's following it and it's huge. We're just mind blown. Doesn't look real. As you can see, the drive was absolutely spectacular. Once we got into Kelowna, we needed to head to the grocery store to buy some delicious bits and bobs because we're heading to, dare I say, a fine quality place. No, I'm joking, it's us. We're staying in the cheapest place in town, so here we are in Walmart. I can't remember what we bought, but we'll look in my basket and see. It looks like we bought some plates. That's an interesting choice. I don't know what else. And here we are at the cheapest place in town. Ooh, fancy. Okay, so we have finally arrived here in Kelowna. It was a few hours to get here. Let me pattern down the hatches. The plan for this evening is to get changed. Then we're going to get an Uber to downtown. There's loads of cool breweries around here, and obviously there's a wine tasting. We're going to save the wine tasting for tomorrow. Tonight the plan is to go and get a lay of the land, go down to the old town, go and look at the lake, go and try some of the breweries, hopefully find a happy hour because you know who doesn't have a bargain, and then have like a kind of more chill evening, and then tomorrow we're gonna do everything. Tomorrow's gonna be a jam-packed day. It's actually Brenna's birthday tomorrow too, so we're gonna squeeze as much in as we can and have as much fun as we can. So we're gonna get ready, get an Uber, go to downtown, drink beer. See you when I've got a beer in my hand. We are at Vice and Virtue. They've got a happy hour. Let's go get a bit.
So we went for small beers because we're going to have quite a few today. You know, smaller than you can more. These are only $4.50 each, 10 ounce.
Now we're going to the Redbird, just across the street. The taxi man said it was a very popular joint. We drove past it and it looked heaving, so we're going in. I don't think we have a happy hour, but their beers are only $9 for 20 ounce.
Cool.
So let's go.
It's called Anticipation, and Brenna got Tropical, which is a fruit wheat ale. It's a Monday and there's no happy hour. Look around. A Monday.
That place was heaving. It was a Monday. There was no happy hour. And it's just a really nice vibe there. The music was a good level, loads of people in there. It wasn't like really young or really old. I feel like it was like our vibe. Everyone was like late 20s or like older, but not like decrepit old, you know? It was really nice. I would definitely recommend it. It's in a weird industrial estate area, but I mean, apparently everyone knows about it, so I definitely recommend.
So we are heading to BNA now, which has a happy hour. The only reason we went to Redbird though is because the taxi driver said it was really good, and they put it out as we drove past, and it actually did look really good. I'm busy. Yeah, really busy though. Like Danielle said, it was a Monday, and it was like a line out the door, and the whole outside was full, like completely full, which is crazy. So yeah, I think it's like an 8-minute walk or something to BNA. Which the taxi driver also recommended, but that has a happy hour, so we're going now. They have a happy hour till 7, it's 6 right now. We did Google loads and loads of stuff before we left the house, so we had a bit of an idea on where to go. But our Uber driver was great, and he gave us loads of suggestions too. He was like, do you want some suggestions? And we were like, yes. So the first 2 breweries we went to were really modern and cool and, you know, new, I guess. And then this one was kind of interesting. The inside gave like, you know, when you go into a charity shop or a thrift store or like the attic and it has that kind of musty smell. Kind of smelled like that, like they got all their furniture from an old thrift store. So a bit unique and also kind of cool, I guess, but also a bit smelly.
All right, I'm a little bit bitter because I looked online and it said there's happy hour every day, 5 till 7, and this beer is included. And it also said 16 ounce, but they've given me a sleeve, which maybe is 16 ounce, but it's cost me 18.40 plus tip, not 10. So, you know, it's actually double what I thought it would be. So I'm a bit bitter because I wouldn't have got this. I'd have got something else if it was full price. I only picked this because it was cheap. But luckily it tastes good, so. First time you've ever seen me annoyed. False advertising. Not good enough. Overall, I'd say out of the 3, that one was my least favourite. I'm mostly bitter that on the internet it said there'd be a happy hour and there wasn't. Now we're going to go and find somewhere else, but we're in the downtown area, so we're going to go look at the lake and see if we can find somewhere that's got a bit of a lake view, perhaps.
So if you're wondering why this clip is going blurry, no, you're not going blind. I was getting drunk and Brenna decided you didn't need to hear me say the word lake one more time. That was enough. So we walked down into the downtown area. We saw this cute little microbrewery and it had a sign outside that said taps and tunes on a Monday. And there was going to be some live artists, so we decided to go in. Things got even better when I got up to the bar because it turned out it was actually happy hour and there was a deal on pitchers of beer. So we had quite a few pitchers of beer. I can't actually remember how many, but let's just say we were there till it got dark and it was summer, so that was pretty late. Look at us enjoying these beers. As you can see, the sun was setting. It looked absolutely beautiful. It was also Brenna's birthday, so, you know, you got to go hard or go home, right? We stayed, we drank, we listened to music. We had a really lovely time. And then when the night was over, we got an Uber back to our hotel room. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow. There's going to be kangaroos.